If you follow Shuhei Yoshida online in any capacity on social media, you might have noticed that his Twitter account was temporarily compromised by a hacking group, though they want to be called a security group, so I guess we'll just label them as that for now. But they were called Our Mine. Now, they took control of this and took credit for it, waving a flag of victory, saying that they own this for the time being and all he needs to do is contact them and they will release it back to him. Now, this was done in an attempt to try to go and show that there's obviously some kind of security flaws and loopholes within the system, though I don't see how this really proved anything since this was done on Twitter and not like on PSN or anything that was actually directly affiliated and associated with Sony Computer Entertainment. Now, Shuhei wasn't the only person to have this happen. There was actually other high-profile people. There was Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey, both of which many people should already know. I mean, Jack Dorsey made the most sense to go after on Twitter since, you know, he's a chief executive on Twitter. So it makes sense to go after him on that platform to go and try to prove something. I mean, in a way, I guess this is them trying to go and prove their salt and be like, hey, look at that, you know, we obviously know how to go and get into the system, hire us, and we'll be able to go and protect you and help you and figure all this shit out because, well, we breached the system and we fucked about in it going after people that have millions upon millions upon millions of followers just to prove a point. And Mark Zuckerberg, it wasn't just his Twitter, it was actually also his Vine. So both accounts were compromised by Our Mine. Now, I see this shit happen all the time, but this wasn't just relegated only to proving a point on social media. They also had to credit for Pokemon Go being taken down. Now, many people that are playing just safely assume that it has to be a bunch of copper wiring and potatoes, maybe a couple Pikachu just running in a circle that is running the servers for Pokemon Go, because that shit goes down way too fucking frequently. You figure that's like the most drunk fucking hard up for dick bitch at a party, and it's just happening all the time. I can't tell you the amount of times I was playing Pokemon Go and the shit was glitching up and just falling flat on its face. And it's kind of inexcusable for a game that's making as much money as it is. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Fix your shit. But anyway, one of the times that it just went down completely, talking absolute fucking flatline. Beep! Pokedead. So, and no, it didn't just faint in battle. No, this shit was fucking dunzos. They said that, well, that was actually their work. So Our Mine was able to, again, claim credit for doing something else. Now, this more than likely isn't the end of any of their work, and there's been so many different hacking groups out there that have been saying and claiming that they've done things, but they've actually been able to prove that, yes, here's some screenshots of everything that we did, yada yada yada, it's us, we're pretty fucking awesome. And on Twitter, when they were taking control of things, they were posting links to their websites and their credentials and shit. Essentially, here's how you can get a hold of us and how we can go and protect you. So, I guess this is their way trying to go and prove something, but I don't feel that this is going to be the best method for going about it. Though it's not unheard of for anybody going and breaching a security system, taking control of it, fucking about in it however they want, and being offered a job just because it's a skill set that isn't exactly all that easy to come by, and you'd rather have people like that on your side rather than targeting you and being against you. Now, there's a shitload of people that are also saying, oh man, fucking Shuhei was being targeted by Xbox fanboys and Nintendo fanboys. That's why this was happening and shit, which I highly doubt anything like that. It's just a high-profile individual that was an easy target that most people would be paying attention to. And sure as shit, here I am talking about tons of other people out there by the millions talking about this kind of shit. So it did get attention, and Our Mine is now able to kind of just ascend in how many people know them. You know, is this going to get them the ample job opportunity that they're looking for? That remains to be seen. This is also a very easy way to get your ass thrown in a fucking slammer real fucking quick and be in the clink and just fucking sit there and rot. But this is also a way that people would be like, hey, you want to know what? Maybe Twitter should be hiring them on, because if you were able to go after Jack Dorsey and go and do some shit like this, that makes a lot of sense. If you were able to go and take down the Pokemon Go servers, which to me isn't all that hard, I'm pretty sure that a fucking fart inside of a small room can go and collapse those servers, because again, they are always fucking failing. I don't know how many times I've had to go jump in and out of the game, close down an app, reopen it, close down an app, reopen it. So they were able to go and take that shit down. That's, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I can do it. As a matter of fact, all of you watching right now more than likely can do it just by playing the game. And running into a million fucking Pidgey, because they're everywhere. There should be, the entire world should just be covered in Pidgey shit, as far as I'm concerned. All of downtown Pittsburgh fell victim to Pidgey shit. Literally, the entire buildings are just encased in it, and it's fucking awful. God, there's just too fucking many of them. Between that and Zubats, I'm just, no guano. So, is this the end of them? Are we going to see more from them? I don't know exactly what Shuhei actually has his Twitter account back. Now, he had said, you know, sorry about it going temporarily down, but we don't know, like, all the dealings behind the scenes. Like, did he actually go and speak to them directly? Is there any kind of dealings going on? Did they offer up the same exact thing to Jack Dorsey, Mark Zuckerberg, to all the other individuals? Did they actually contact Nintendo or any of the people behind the game of Pokemon Go to say, hey, we can actually go and help your system? And is this just a bunch of bored 12-year-olds? That's one of the questions that could be asked, and a lot of people really did. Is this just a bunch of kids who were having themselves a good fucking time? Or is this a legitimate group trying to really do some good, and they're just going about it in a probably not the best way possible because it's so fucking public and out there, but still one of those things that you're getting noticed, you're getting attention, and you obviously got somebody to fucking turn their head and be like, oh, these motherfuckers right here pose a threat. Either way, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game the fuck on!